and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75-inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I'm back again with another video, and this time I'm going back to my roots. And allow me to apologize. Over the past week, I had a lot going on, so I did not produce a video for y'all, but trust me, I felt really bad about it. I really want to continue to put out some good videos, or some videos. I don't know if they're good, but since you guys are watching, I take it that maybe I'm making some good videos. But anyway, without further ado, I want to get into some customs that I've been working on, and I hope you enjoy them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what you see before you is my Marauders Task Force Sheriff's Unit. And this is something we don't see a whole lot of in the action figure community. So I just thought it was only right for me to put together a sheriff's unit. You've seen my other videos. Hopefully you have on my police units, my SWAT units. This one pays homage to the sheriffs. The sheriffs in my local community wear a lot of green. So that's why I fashioned them in green. First, I want to take a look at this gentleman here. He's kind of like the lead of the operation. Let's see if I can get him without knocking everybody down. And if you notice, he has the G.I. Joe Trooper head sculpt. Like I said, I like to keep those head sculpts so that I'll have customs for later. So here he is holding his assault rifle. It looks like an AK-47. A more modern version of it anyway. And if I may show you this, he has his sheriff logo, and he also has a badge, and you can get that badge. It's a die cut badge from the sticker sheet of the Marauders, well, on the Marauders website. Sorry, not website, website. All right, awesome. I don't know where his holstered weapon went, but he has one. He has knee pads for when he has to get down low and make those shots. And on his back, he has another sheriff logo. Now, I bet you're wondering where I got that sheriff logo from. I'm going to have to make a video and show you how I did this. But what I did was I brought green paper, olive green, I think it was olive green paper, and I ran it through the printer. I found a bunch of I typed in a bunch of sheriff logos, found the font that looked good for me, and I printed a bunch of little fonts. I think the font was 10. And you got to play around with, I don't remember exactly the name of the lettering that I used, but you got to play around with it. But I believe it was a 10. And what I did was I applied that to some two-sided sticky tape, covered it with clear tape. It's more of they have like a matte clear tape. Use that. It'll give it more of a cloth look. And then I just went around with a really fine razor and stabbed around it to get it to cut out evenly like that. And I did that for each one of these figures. Honestly, that was one of the hardest parts because I was trying to find sheriff logos for these things, and it's impossible. So I decided to come up with this idea to print them myself. Next, he has this headset on because, of course, with his hairdo, I wanted his hairdo to shine through everything. So I went with this headset, and I put like a radio comm on it, and or you can say radio comms, whatever. And I got that radio comm. That is the helmet mounted. It's like a scope that Marauder site sells. You just cut the scope part off, and this is what you have. And you can actually use that on a bunch of your helmets for comms, radio comms. Awesome. I went with some pouches here and there, some black ones, a green one, and I had a drop down leg pouch. Now, if you go on the website, they're starting to sell the police kits. Grab yourself some. because they really work. I grabbed a few, but I have them on my police officers and not necessarily on my sheriffs. My sheriffs have drop down leg holsters, as you see. Next, let's get a look at this guy. He is the shield. I believe he's the lead because he has the shield, and pretty much I went with these Marauder green bodies. These are really cool. Again, sheriff printed on the chest, sheriff printed on the back, and I went with black helmets because I wanted green helmets, but they were out of the olive green helmets. I haven't seen those for a while, so what I did was I improvised because I was thinking of black mask or balaclavas and green helmets and black goggles with the black tip there, but they didn't have that, so I just went with this and it worked out fine. Marauders always have something for the customizers, so I never complain. And he's got his side arm rather. Let's get that out of there. See what it looks like. And there you have it. It's like kind of like a 9mm looks like. Either that or a 45. I can't really tell. It looks more like a 9mm than a 45 ACP though. Okay, let's get that up and back into his holster. He has his, and honestly, this thing, carrying this and trying to fire it with one arm would probably break his wrist, but it was just cool for the wow factor of the figure. But normally, an officer like that would use his sidearm, and he would aim the shield, well, hold the shield out in front of him, they would all get behind it, and he'd aim his sidearm. Right? Cool. Next, we'll take a look at this gentleman right here. He's got his, he's also got an AK-47, a more modern version of it anyway, and he has the battering ram. So the way it would work is, and my next guy will be my bang guy, or flashbang rather, because the way it works, well, I don't want to say the way it works because I don't know how. I'm not an officer. I don't know how they do this, but just talking to an officer before, I asked how it worked and why is it that they can have armor on their chest but not worry about the legs and the groin area and the face. And the way it was told to me is that in these instances, they create so much havoc that a criminal only knows, or most of the time will shoot at the body. They don't have the mental fortitude at the time of flashbang and clear to aim at certain areas. So they always, or more than likely, will get off a shot at the chest or the body. So that's why they keep body armor. So flashbang and clear would be, one of them would walk up, break a window, throw a flashbang grenade in there. This guy would come in, batter the door opens, then this guy here with the shield would come in with the rest of the group, and they create so much havoc that they usually get their guy or girl, and sometimes there's shootouts. Unfortunately, things go bad at these instances, and you know, I just wish everybody the best. Nobody has to die, you know. So with that being said, I went with a Marauders green t-shirt body for this guy, and works out pretty cool. Again, black helmet. I didn't do comms. Comms is like his mouthpiece there, so I didn't put like with that guy put a pronounced radio on his ears, on his right ear. So that's pretty much what you have right there. Sheriff logo, of course. He's got his badge, right? There you have him. Awesome. Next, every good sheriff SWAT unit needs a sniper. And what will happen is while these guys are going in, he would find a position to where he can get a shot on the suspect, but he won't take the shot unless things go bad. You know, so I chose an all-black Marauder body, I think that I had black pants and a black and brown body, and I made this figure out of it. And this is what I chose to do with him: is create a sheriff. Um, he does have an extra magazine because he has another assault rifle, but ultimately he is your sniper, and he's not wearing the helmet and the comms and everything because he's going to be off site. He's going to be somewhere away from the incident, taking up a position, so he's not in immediate harm's way like these guys are. So he has the hat on backwards, right? Sheriff logo again. I gotta make a video and show you guys how to do that, because that can come in such great handy when you're missing small things for your figures. The hardest things to find for these figures, believe it or not, was that shield and these sheriff logos, or patches rather. Next up is my grunts. I made 3 figures. These guys are very similar. He's similar to the shield guy. He's got his handcuffs there. He's got his sidearm. He's got his. This looks like, maybe is that a M16? M16 with a grenade launcher. But in this case, he'd be launching flashbang, so he would be the bang guy, the flashbang guy. Of course, he's got his sheriff logo, and he's got his badge. He's got a bunch of pouches, sidearm. I think I said that already. And that's pretty much what you have. And he is very similar to that gentleman there. And these are more like my grunts of the operation. You don't want to show their faces off, because they may take this off and go back undercover or whatever, so they don't show their faces off a lot of times. And they're pretty much made just alike, and he's also just like them. These other 3 guys, they stand alone, they stand out, but pretty much this is what you have, right? So with that being said, this is my sheriff's unit. I hope you enjoyed this custom. I definitely want to come at you guys with another video soon. I may be going back into the G.I. Joe side of things. So, thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all. There's a slight possibility that I may drop 2 videos this week, just because I missed you guys last week and I owe you. So if I don't drop 2 videos this week, then maybe 2 videos next week. But ultimately, again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below, and I'll answer them at my earliest convenience. Be on the lookout for me doing an impromptu video of how to do some logos, because you can use that method to print all kinds of logos, and it'll save you a ton of money on sticker sheets and other things, right? So with that being said, peace. And again, thank you again. That's like my 5th time saying that, but that's how I feel. So I'm out. Later. Peace.